This is how Aysia Collins is presenting herself. She put this up as her headshot. Again, it just feels inappropriate in light of everything. It may just be a witness, but still, it just feels inappropriate. A lot of people are just have an ick feeling about how they have responded to this and just how unserious they've been about what happened to Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So none of them have said anything, no condolences for Celeste. I just think they're very unserious. And Aysia also would have been able to testify as to this illegal relationship. She's saying that she didn't know Celeste's age. That's what she said publicly. She would also be able to testify about the relationship between David and Celeste. She would be able to say whether that she was at the mansion or not. She would be able to confirm how David met Celeste, perhaps, if he ever shared with her. She would be able to talk about how frequently Celeste came to the mansion and where was she staying to Aysia's best knowledge. Did Aysia know about the Doheny property? David did film there with Celeste a couple of times. Did Aysia know about it? Where did she believe Celeste was staying? She would be able to talk about the Fonda Theater and also other tours that David was on. Did she ever see Celeste? Because she was on tours. We see her backstage in pictures with David and Neo. She could also talk about who had access to that 2023 black Tesla between January 2nd of 2025, which is the last known photo that we have of Celeste, in July 29th of 2025, when the black Tesla was moved to its final space on Bluebird Avenue. She could talk about any of the activities around the Tesla. Did she wonder where it was? How often was it parked in the driveway? If it wasn't parked in the driveway, what did she think happened to this Tesla? She could testify about the events surrounding that candle and the smell. What was the smell in the house? Was it just somebody backed up the toilet, or was there something coming from the garage when they had burning that scented candle? She may know something about that trip to Santa Barbara County. Does she know anything about it? What did she ever hear anything about it? Aysia should be able to talk about David's whereabouts and the guest list during that specific time frame. She should be able to talk about his manager, Rob Morganroth, his day-to-day manager. Aysia should be able to talk about David's reaction if she was on the phone with him or texting with him or there in person when he found out it was Celeste in the front trunk of his Tesla. Did he say anything to her? Did he tell Aysia about that SWAT call that was on his parents' house? What did he tell Aysia regarding deleting all of her social media stuff? Was this something she coordinated with Neo and David? And at whose direction was this? Whose idea was it to delete all of your social media stuff? She could share insights into why David transferred his ownership of his property, those 2 Texas houses, from his own name into his mother's name, right around the time that it was discovered that the person in the trunk was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. They'll be able to talk about how Neo reacted when he found this out, right? She should be able to talk to, why did Neo delete his social media? What did Neo tell you? Because they were friends. She should be able to say whether or not David's managers, Rob Morganroth and Josh Marshall, knew about Celeste and if they knew her age. Maybe she knows about that email. She should be able to answer questions as to why Neo was hiding out in Montana. Perhaps she'll get called back. I don't know. Maybe they'll ask her, did she have any knowledge about this Discord group? So I do think that she did not have to get handcuffed and get dragged in. So I give her credit for that. She showed up and she did testify what was D4VD's demeanor during this time. So I think Aysia was the one that wasn't there. I think of the 2 of them, I think, in my opinion, allegedly, I think that I would rather be Aysia if I had to pick who I was going to be. So this is the search warrant. Now, this is, just to make it clear, this is a search warrant that was granted after the LAPD called the tow yard company to investigate the foul odor coming from David's 2023 black Tesla. So this is the original search warrant from SF Investigates. So it says detective is Jason Wild, swears under the penalty of perjury that the facts expressed by him or her in the attached incorporated statement are true, of the statement of probable cause are true, and that based on he or she has probable cause to believe and does believe that the articles Property and persons described below are lawfully seized pursuant to Penal Code 1524 as indicated below and are now located at the locations. So we have here the search warrant. There's a people of the state of California to any peace officer in the county of LA, proof of affidavit having been made this day before me by Detective Jason Wild, that there is probable cause to believe that the property or persons described herein may be found at the location set forth herein and is lawfully seizable pursuant to Penal Code 1524 as indicated by the Act. So which one is checked? This one is. Property or things to be seized consist of any item or constitute any evidence that tends to show a felony has been committed or tends to show that a particular person has committed a felony. So this is the judge. Non-disclosure approved, no. Sealing approved, no. Delay approved, no. Return of extension approved, no. Hobbs seal approved, no. Night search approved, no. And then it says, you are therefore commanded to search the premises, vehicles, person. So the vehicle is described as a 2023 Tesla Model Y, 4-door, black in color, bearing Texas license plate. We won't share that or the VIN. Department source revealed the registered owner as David Anthony Burke. The vehicle is currently under storage at Official Police Garage Hollywood Tow at 1015 North Mansfield, Los Angeles, California. For the following property, things, or persons, discover cause of the foul odor emanating from the trunk of the vehicle. So this is the original search warrant. And then it has a statement of expertise. I, Detective Jason Wild, and he gives a serial number, have been employed by the PD for over 17 years. I am currently assigned to the Hollywood area autos detective table with a primary duty assignment of investigating auto-related crimes. I have completed numerous DV, robbery from motor vehicles, fraud, stolen vehicles, and theft investigations, and have arrested numerous persons for these related offenses. I have also located and recovered stolen property on numerous occasions. I have also attended classes regarding DV, robbery, theft, fraud, and other related offenses at the Los Angeles Police Academy. I have received informal training from other experienced officers and detectives. So then we have the statement of probable cause. So this is also signed by Detective Jason Wild of the LAPD, Hollywood Area Detectives. So it says September 8th, and we know that's the day that Celeste was found in the trunk. She wasn't identified as Celeste on this day. It says Detective 3 Cole with a serial number was advised by the Official Police Garage Hollywood Tow at 1015 North Mansfield, Los Angeles, California, that they have a vehicle on their lot which is emanating a foul odor and attracting flies. The vehicle was reported as abandoned to Los Angeles Department of Transportation in the area of Bluebird Avenue in Hollywood. Los Angeles Department of Transportation responded to the location towed the vehicle on September 5th of 2025, and it's signed Jason L. Wild. And then we have a return to search warrant. So this is again from Jason Wild being sworn, saying that he or she conducted a search pursuant to the search warrant below. The issuing magistrate was Marcelita V. Haynes. Magistrate Court is the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, Magistrate Unit. Department date of issuance again is September 8th of 2025, and search the following vehicles, locations, and persons. The vehicle is described as a 2023 Tesla Model Y, 4-door, color, bearing Texas license plate. Department resources revealed the registered owner as David Anthony Burke from Hempstead, Texas. The vehicle is currently under storage at a police garage, and gives the address for that. Described as below, and it says right here, human remains located. He says, I further swear that this is true and detailed account of all the property taken by me pursuant to the search warrant and pursuant to the Penal Code 1528 and 1536. This property will be retained in my custody, subject to the order of court and any other which the offense in respect to the property is seized.